If you want to buy a home using a mortgage, you need mortgage pre-approval. The question is, are you ready? Do you know what to do? In this video, I'll provide the 5 steps to get pre-approved for a mortgage. And stick around to the end because I'll also give you a couple of free resources and some tips that will help you get ahead of the rest of the home buying crowd. My name is Kent Cockrum, and my team and I help people get the mortgage that they need to buy or refinance their home. Okay, here's a list of the 5 things you need to do to get pre-approved for a mortgage. Step number 1, gather your documents. Now I'm going to go through a list of documents, and the list might sound like a lot, but it's really not that bad. I tell all of my clients that the process is like a funnel. There's a lot to do at the beginning, where the top of the funnel is wide, but then as you go along, there's less and less to do. The funnel narrows until at the end, you really aren't having to do much at all. And millions of people have gone through this process before you. Your lender shouldn't need any originals. Everything you send can be a PDF file, so you can store the files in a folder on your phone or your computer until you need them. And by the way, while we're talking about documents, the lender you choose should provide a secure upload portal for everything you give them. If they don't, it's a red flag. You shouldn't send them anything by plain email. You want a lender who takes your financial security seriously. All right, here's the list. Number 1, proof of income. Your most recent pay stubs, W-2s, and tax returns. To start off, you should send 1 month of pay stubs and 1 year of W-2s and tax returns. If we need more, we'll tell you, but that should do it to begin with. Number 2, proof of assets. These are your bank and investment accounts. You should send 1 month of these statements, all of the pages. Number 3, proof of identity. This will be your driver's license, state ID, or passport. Number 4, permission to check credit. All banks need formal permission before they can check your credit. So that's it. That's the list. Income, assets, identity, permission to check credit. It's not that much. If you're a veteran and you want to use your VA benefit, or if you've had a more recent bankruptcy or divorce, we'll need additional documents for those. Step number 2 is to choose your lender. So shop around. You want to compare rates and terms from different mortgage groups and banks. You want to get a feel for how they treat you. So call them. Do they answer the phone? Do they listen? Are they carefully answering your questions? Mortgage approvals are logic-based. They're basically built on math and disclosure forms. So everything should make sense. If there is anything along the way in this process of getting a mortgage that doesn't seem to add up, keep asking questions until it does, or go somewhere else. So that's step number 2, find a good lender. If you'd like to work with me, just reach out. I'd love to help you. Step number 3, submit your application. Once you've gathered your documents and chosen a lender, it's time to submit a formal mortgage application. This might involve an online form or an in-person meeting with a loan officer, or maybe a phone call. If you do meet, you want to be prepared to discuss your financial goals and answer questions about your income and debts, and maybe talk about a property or two that you've already identified. The process with my team involves a phone conversation to answer your questions. Then you click on a link and fill out an application. It's very straightforward and helps you think of details about your financial life and budget. And again, you want to ask lots of questions, repeat back information to make sure you understand everything and you're making the right choices. So step number 4, credit check and verifications. At this point, your lender will pull your credit report, if you've given them permission, and verify all the information that you provided, like pay stubs and W-2s. By the way, it's a really good idea for you to personally review your credit report before you apply. That way you know what's there and you can fix anything that you need to. I made a video that tells you how to order your free annual credit report and gives you 5 ways that you can improve your credit before you apply for a mortgage. So if you think that would help, you can find it on my channel. I'll also leave a link in the video description below. But that's step number 4, credit check and verifications of income and assets. Step 5, pre-approval decision. Okay, so now it's decision time. Based on your financial situation, your lender will issue a pre-approval letter stating the estimated loan amount that you're eligible to borrow. This letter will usually state the approved purchase price, the down payment, the loan term, the allowable property taxes, homeowners association fees, and any conditions that you have to satisfy. So that's it. You have your pre-approval. And it won't take long. Most pre-approvals can be done in a day or 2. Your file will go through additional verifications once you have a sales contract on a specific property, but most of the work will be done already. So those are the 5 steps. When you receive your pre-approval letter, Carefully read it over and make sure that you understand the terms and the conditions. Again, it should have the loan amount, property taxes, down payment, any contingencies you need to meet or clear before closing, like selling your current house if you have one. Now, I want to stop for a moment and tell you something really important. If you have good credit, lenders will often lend more than you would actually be comfortable paying. You have to live with the payments, maybe for as long as 30 years. So when you buy a home, don't max out your pre-approval amount. Leave some wiggle room in your budget so that you can sleep at night. You might need some margin for unexpected costs that could come up, say during the home buying process or even after you already own your new home. Now let's talk about how long a pre-approval letter is valid for. Sometimes my clients get pre-approved and then either the right house isn't available or it's just not the right time for them to buy because of a job or school is starting, something like that. So the pre-approval might sit for a while. Our pre-approval letters are good for 90 days, but as your documents age, we can ask for more current ones when we need them and just keep on refreshing. That way we're ready to provide a live pre-approval when you need it and a pre-approval letter that is tailored to the offer you are making. I want to mention a book to you. If you or someone you know is looking forward to a move with small children, the Berenstain Bears Moving Day book is a great way to help children get ready to move. A move is a really big change in a child's life. Children can listen to this story and it helps them process beforehand what a move would look like. They get to watch the young Berenstain Bear cubs get ready and go through their moving day and finally arrive at their new home. My team gives this book to our clients when we know they have small children. But in case you want it now, I've included a link in the video description and you can order it in just minutes by clicking on it. If you're thinking about buying a house, this is probably the best time to work on your credit. You can find a video here with some helpful tips to do that. And if you are interested in working with me, just reach out. I'd love to talk with you.